but God's love is still resident within them. It will never give up. It is not like your intellect in its shifting desires, in its changing beliefs, in its confusion, in its radical ideas, its fundamentalism. The only thing really fundamental within you is knowledge, because it is the only thing that is permanent within you. And this knowledge is not circumscribed by religious ideology or by nationalistic passions. It cannot be used as a weapon. It cannot be used to oppress others. It cannot be used to divide and conquer. Knowledge can only be followed. It cannot be used. The mind must serve spirit. It is not the other way around. People want God to do things for them as if God is their servant. People want God to protect them from danger or catastrophe. They want God to deliver what they want for themselves. As if God is kind of it is like a servant. It's just where the mind wants spirit to serve the mind. The intellect wants God to serve and reinforce the intellect. Or this is completely backwards. This is upside down. For in truth, your body is meant to serve your mind, and your mind is meant to serve your spirit or knowledge, and knowledge is here to serve God. That is the true hierarchy of your being. That is the only arrangement where your integrity can be experienced and established, where you can find a union within yourself. Ultimately here everything serves God, because if the body serves the mind and the mind serves the spirit and the spirit serves God, well, everything serves God. But to gain this integrity, to gain this inner harmony, this union of all of aspects of yourself, requires a great preparation. A preparation you cannot invent for yourself. A preparation that is not some kind of eclectic approach, where you take what you like from this tradition and what you like from that, and you kind of patch it all together, based upon your preferences. This is merely using the spirit to substantiate the mind. It is incorrect from beginning to end. Knowledge will take you somewhere you could not take yourself. Knowledge will take you beyond your fears and your preferences, because all preferences are based on fear. The fear of not having, the fear of being wrong, the fear of losing, the fear of death. In this world, there is much that has been accomplished in religion and spirituality. If you could understand the evolution of life in other worlds, you would see how much humanity has achieved, despite its many errors. You would see that religion in this world is actually gone very far. You would see that other more technologically advanced races have lost all their religion, all their understanding of spirituality. They've become much more mechanical, much more rigid, based upon ideas, based upon the science, based upon the political dictates and social structure. Do not think that religion in this world is a big mistake. It is actually the only thing that humanity has to offer as a greater community at this point. What has been achieved in terms of personal freedom and spiritual awareness is actually very good. in light of your position in the universe as a whole. And this is an important understanding because humanity's future will be in the greater community. And whether you will remain a free and self-determined race will be determined by your interactions with the greater community. What is love? Love is the movement of knowledge. Or said in other words, love is the will of God expressing itself through you. Here love is associated with inspiration. Where the mind is infused with spirit, where the mind yields to spirit, where the mind is directed by spirit. Sometimes this happens spontaneously. Sometimes this happens at a time when you are extremely disappointed and you hear something within yourself that provides hope when you feel hopeless. But to gain access to knowledge, to take the steps to knowledge, it requires a very focused approach. And this approach must be given by God, because only God knows how you can reconnect your thinking mind in the deeper mind with knowledge within you. There is much for your intellect to do and to consider, and even its great skills have not really been cultivated fully within people. But in this matter, you must receive the grace of God, which is the love of God. Your life is lost, you don't know who you are or what you are doing, and you find you come to a point of disappointment where you realize that this is actually your condition and has been your condition all along. And God sends you the steps to knowledge. You may wish that God would give you a new job, a new relationship, a nicer body, or God will rid you of your difficulties. That's just what people want God to do for them. God sends them what can redeem them, not what they want. What they want will only perpetuate their condition, their disassociation, will only prevent them from gaining the opportunity to gain access to knowledge. So, God, in God's love, gives what is needed for redemption.